Hello Cancer, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and today I'm going to be doing your September 2022 monthly check-in reading for you. So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do is I like to pull one major arcana to see the energy and then clarify with a different deck. So what major arcana needs to come out for the sign of Cancer? What energy needs to come out for you? Let me get one more shuffle. Okay. We do have the Tower. All right. So some sort of major shakeup or epiphany is happening within your life during this month. So when I see the Tower energy, it's important to understand that you cannot live in ignorance is bliss, okay? The sunlight in the original tarot card artwork in like the 1500s deck, the sun was actually what struck the tower down. It was a lightning bolt that hit the Tower of Babel and it came falling down, right? So when I see this energy, this is some sort of illumination or some sort of divine act happening. Something is shaking a foundation within your life so that way you can see the truth of a situation. And what they learned about the Tower of Babel is that they couldn't reach up to God. And that was the concept. God said no, and that was it. Like, you couldn't do anything about that. And that's what the Tower represents, a finite conclusion to something. So let's clarify this Tower energy. What do we need to know for you, Cancer? What's going on? Now, the Tower can also represent, good things coming into your life. This is the way that you can see the truth about people. So do not always think that it's something terrible. It can kind of represent the scales falling off of your eyes, like you were in darkness and now you can see the light. So what do we need to know with the Tower energy? What's going on for Cancer? One more shuffle. I'm going to turn it one more time. One more shuffle. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords in reversed, the Sun, and the Devil. Okay, this is very important for you to understand right here. You are thinking something is absolute truth, and it's not. And it's going to shake your world right here. You're going to understand that this truth is connected to the devil. Like, something is actually very, very evil right here. Okay? That's what's important to understand. We had the sunlight coming out underneath the tower, and we just talked about the sunlight being the energy that destroys the tower, right? You were following something right here. You're thinking something is absolutely true, and it's connected completely to the devil right here. All right, so let's look at this Ace of Swords energy. In fact, I'm going to trade this out for the Tarot of the Vampires because this is getting, like, interesting. So what is this Ace of Swords energy? What do we need to know for Cancer? What are they blinded to right here? What's the false illumination? False illumination. The Ace of Skulls and the Nine of Cups. Something is too good to be true, okay? This could be some sort of material wealth right here, some material gain. This could be representing, like, say for instance, you got like a ring and you think that it's a diamond ring and it turns out to be like cubic zirconia or zircona. I don't know how to pronounce it. Something is not real. Something is going to shake your foundation. It has to do with material wealth. Something that you really enjoy, that you truly believe is going to help you, it's not going to help you, and it's in the physical world. Let's clarify this Ace of Skulls. The Six of Knives with the Two of Skulls. So it's something that gives you balance within your life. You pay attention to this situation. Like, the situation is moving forward, but it gives you balance. You think it's something that's useful. This could be an investment right here. The Seven, yeah, it's fake. It's something is too good to be true with the Seven of Cups. Something that you've invested into. Because remember, the Seven of Cups has 7 different things, right? One's a tower, one's the head of Medusa, one is like, whatever, like fame, victory. But one of the cups is real. That's what you have to understand. I feel like you've picked a cup and you think that this is the cup of immortality right here, and it's not. This is Scorpio energy, something that is death in a cup for you. But it's a physical thing. It gives you balance within your life. The Empress. I feel like it's something that you've purchased, maybe a home. It's big though. A car. Let's clarify this sunlight energy. What's going on? What's the sun illuminating right here? We have the Lovers and the Queen of Knives. You're being connected to a very, very harsh truth. Like someone doesn't care about your feelings. Someone has to tell you the truth. That's it. Who is this Queen of Knives? The Five of Scepters. Someone who's competition for you. Someone knows something. Someone you don't like, okay? They know something right here. They know, I feel like you fought with this person in the past, like couples arguments, whatever, but they know something is wrong. This could be you revealing this illumination as well to someone else. Because you don't want them to get hurt. What's this Devil energy? The Two of Cups and the Fool. We have... This person has people completely fooled right here. This situation has people completely, you know, in the dark about things. It's like, come take this cup. You're an idiot. Come take this cup. I don't see anything having to do with, like, death, though. I just know something is very wicked. It's a wicked plan. Let's clarify this Devil one more time. Above it, the Four of Skulls. The Devil's holding on to something right here. You know, something really weird I just thought of it. It's kind of like, you know, those DNA tests. Those DNA tests take your DNA information, they sell them to other companies, and then certain companies, like in China, were weaponizing people's DNA. Like, they have technology that can do that. They know about your DNA, they know it can make you sick, and they can target you. Like, that's kind of what I'm seeing right here. Is like, people are fooled into something. You're about to make a rash mistake right here. Someone who you don't like steps in, or does not like you, someone who's fought with you before. Verbal conflict with the Queen of Cups. Maybe you actually like this person. Maybe you're supposed to be with this person. Like, maybe you're karmics, or not karmics, but soulmates who fell apart. I feel like this person is speaking something to you. And it has to do with the fantasy. The Ace of Swords in reverse. You believe something to be one way, and it's completely the opposite way. Something that gave you stability. Something that you thought was the best thing in the world. It's not. It's that so they could hold on to you, so they could use you or use whatever you have for something else. Your money, your DNA, your blood. The Ace of Swords could also represent, you know, like a surgery. Maybe you need to get a second opinion, because when I see the Devil, the Four of Skulls is also Capricorn energy, and the Devil is Capricorn energy, right? So represented by the sea goat. You have to understand that when they do surgeries that are not necessary, when they remove things that are not necessary, they're looking for like stem cells, right? So that way they can harvest them and they can send them to their stem cell plant. That's what generally happens when they take out your wisdom teeth, right? A lot of people say, oh, you have to have your wisdom teeth taken out. And a lot of dentists will say, like good dentists, they will look at your teeth and they will know for real. So always get like second opinions, especially if you feel like something bad right here is about to happen, get a second opinion. This could be representation of your physical body as well with the Two of Pentacles. Something that you move with, that's what the Two of Pentacles is it's a balance. Like your legs, your feet, your body moving forward into something. There's something that's, you know, not real. With the Ace of Skulls right here, something you've invested into. Let's pull some more energy on this. I'm trying to get a very, like, pinpoint representation. I'm putting out different scenarios. Once again, I'm not a medical professional, but always get, like, a second opinion, okay? Like, for real. Unless it's, like, life-threatening kind of stuff, like, you know what I mean. but someone is going to say something that kind of saves you. It shatters your perception of things. You're realizing that what you thought to be true with the Ace of Swords is straight up a lie from the devil that's trying to grab you and hold on to you, enticing you with this cup to pull you in to hold on to something that you own. And with the Fool, they're doing it very well. People are following this. People are falling for this. You have the Five of Knives, you have the Prince of Grails, and you have the Ace of Scepters. The Five of Knives energy represents conflict. The Prince of Grails is moving forward from the conflict. It's Piscean energy, so he's moving forward. He's like a warrior, but at the same time he likes, poems and mystery and, fashion and beauty. The Ace of Scepters represents, a new beginning, but it can also represent, sex, the male genitals. You're learning something right here. I've used the analogy before that someone could be trying to spread STDs, lures people in, and it holds on to them. Why does it hold on to you? The Three of Scepters and the Magician. So it can use it whenever it wants to. So here's the thing, it's holding on to things, but at any moment, this devil energy, like this beck and call energy, it can send out a message and have something given back to it so it can perform some sort of magic right here with the Magician. So once again, remember, the magicians are like scientists, okay? So this company, like think of it like that analogy of the company. Like the company is storing the stem cells, but at any moment when they need to use the stem cells for something, they can call up, the bank, the stem cell bank, like the scientists can, and have them sent to them. So that way they can perform what they're going to do. The Queen of Skulls. Also Capricorn energy. But this is nurturing, though. The Ten of Knives. Ooh. You're going to have a mental death about a Capricorn for real, though. About the devil. You're going to see something right here. The Eight of Skulls. You're going to research something in depth. Right after you find this out, you're going to do your own research. And I'm not thinking about like, I'm going to Google this. I think you're actually going to sit down, buy some books kind of thing with this Eight of Skulls to see if something's actually true or not. The Temperance. It comes out in divine timing, though. This is all coming out, this thing that you believe to be true is all coming down at the right moment, and you're going to see something for what it is. The Death card, yes. At the right moment, you're going to experience something, and it kind of represents death in itself. But I feel like you're okay. Like, here's the thing, though. You're fine. But you're receiving information about something or someone that ultimately just kind of like rocks your world. You're like, whoa, that was out of nowhere. And you're researching it in depth. You're realizing that this Queen of Skulls is pretty wicked. You're having a mental death about a person like this. Someone who seems to be nurturing and like, really earthy and wants to give you stuff all the time. Eight of Skulls, you're seeing this temperance. You're seeing this death manifest, an ending of something. You're kind of like researching this, and while you're researching this, you receive, the angel gives you something that leads you to a final conclusion. I'm not saying it's ending you, I'm just saying it reaches you to a final conclusion. The Four of Knives with the Queen of Scepters, the Devil. I feel like someone is very, how can I say this? Someone gets their powers straight from the devil. All right? With this Queen of Wands represents a witch, right? And here's the thing about tarot. Tarot was invented in Italy, right? In Italy, Sicily to be exact, which is now, like, when it was in 1945 or 46, whatever, it became the Republic of Italy. However, there's a type of magic called Stregoria and Stregonoria. And some of them actually worship the devil, or they have, like, pagan holidays to the devil itself. It's kind of like Catholicism witchcraft. You're sleeping on this Four of Knives, though. The Hermit. The Hermit is someone who wanders around. People who are blind to situations, he illuminates them. It's a secret, though. It's only meant for you. Okay, so this person, this Queen of Swords who's giving you this information, is kind of like watching you kind of languish in a weird way. All right, here's the thing. This person, I kind of feel like is watching you languish. Seven of Skulls. Yeah, they're watching you. They're watching you grow. They're watching you do something, right? The Hermit energy, they appear to you. The Hermit carries a star in his lantern, right? Now, our sun is a star, and then the other stars are also stars, right? So he shows you this information, and you can see things clearly all of a sudden. Someone that you're sleeping on right here, someone that who you don't know to be a witch, someone who you don't know to be, like, connected to the devil, like something, you receive some sort of, like, secret. It kind of jumps out to you. The Wheel of Fortune, tables turn. Two of Scepters, you are able to move on. You're sad, but you're able to move on from it. That's the thing, you're able to move on from the situation, though. You're sad, but that's ultimately what has to happen. You have the Nine of Scepters with the Emperor. So the boss is hurt. The Aries is hurt. Why is the boss hurt? The Moon. Because some sort of information is revealed about this situation, and it kind of hurts their image, who they are as a person. Because they're feeling like they're on top of the world right here. They feel like, no one can bring them down. They have the powers of the devil, whatever, right? But all of a sudden, their illumination or their illusion is shattered. Because they have all these people in the darkness. That's the great thing about, like, the Moon card being night, right? This person has everyone fooled. But what the Moon doesn't account for, and there's always a but, what the Moon doesn't account for is that there's still the Hermit walking around with the lantern. And the person can see the sunlight at night. That's the problem right here. That's the flaw within this plan, is that someone can see the sunlight at night because someone showed them something. They're devastated by this. Yeah, judgment. Wow. Superpower of the fire signs. They realize judgment has been enacted. That's the thing. So here's what this is. This is a big reading right here. This could be a politician or whatever. Judgment is enacted because of this situation. What is this? Someone illuminates you, but I don't know if it's words being spoken. I don't know if it's a fight. I don't know what this is, but something is given to you. It's shown to you, and you're like, oh. And because you're like, oh, judgment is enacted. Maybe this is shown to multiple people, but you understand it. Maybe you're explaining it to other people. Seven of Knives, you could be getting away with this information, so maybe it's just for you. But due to this, judgment is enacted. It's on, like, a massive scale, because that's what judgment represents, being called to a new self. So this is devastating for this Emperor right here. The Prince of Skulls. Prince of Skulls being represented as being a diligent worker. So with this diligent worker energy, what I'm seeing with the Seven of Knives is that it kind of represents someone is sneaking off with information. Someone is taking information, taking the King's Gold and handing it off to something else. This could be you. This could be someone you're associated with. Maybe someone stole some information and showed it to other people. But judgment is enacted right here. And people are scared. Daughter of Scepters. We have the Four of Grails. The Ace of Knives coming out upright. The Daughter of Scepters and the Four of Grails is it's like, this is a really weird analogy, but this is kind of what happens right here, okay? In this scenario. Imagine in lore, right? Vampires can't drink other vampires' blood, it's toxic to them. Imagine someone is out there wandering around doing their own thing, right? And they're bitten by a vampire. But what that vampire who bit them doesn't know is that they were a vampire too. That's what that Four of Grails is with that Daughter of Scepters, is someone is preying on you, hoping to bite the situation, hoping that you'll take something from them, hoping whatever, but you know a secret too. So a secret is revealed, right? You know the secret, but this person doesn't know that you know the secret. And when they try to trick you, judgment is enacted. Why is judgment enacted though? Because of Chariot, because your card's coming out, because of Victory. Because it's like the angels come down. Judgment is enacted because when they could have tricked anyone else, but they tried to trick you. And because they tried to trick you, that is their undoing. That's why. That's the contract. As long as they didn't mess with you, they would have been fine. But because they did, that's the problem. Because you have the secret, you know the secret. Four of Cups, High Priestess. High Priestess, hindsight being 20/20. You know something. You're illuminated to something. Judgment is enacted. They tried it with you. The Chariot happens. It's kind of like Cancer. Let me tell you. In the world, there are people who will do wicked things to other people, right? And when they do wicked things to other people, they can get away with it for a time period. However, what ultimately ends up happening is that they have to have what is known as a Waterloo. Look up the song by Stonewall Jackson, Waterloo, or look up the song by ABBA, Waterloo. Napoleon, Waterloo, right? They ultimately have to meet a Page of Wands who is going to trick them. That is like the vampire scenario. Like, this vampire tries to prey on this one, but doesn't realize this one's a vampire and ends up killing themselves. That's what this is. Because you know something that that person doesn't know about you. And as long as they don't fuck with you, they're okay. But the moment that they do, that's when the problem happens. That's when their judgment is called on. It's kind of like walking karma. Or walking balance out the scales of harmony or the universe right here. But you're illuminated to something. You're protected right here. That's the great thing about this, is that you are protected. And it's someone who you don't like. Someone illuminates something to you. You don't like them. But they are like a lover. That's the thing, is they're sent by the divine. You don't really care much for this person. They don't care about you, but you're supposed to be connection with one another. You might like have little mini arguments. What's this? The star. Yeah, you're divinely connected with stars. Like, your stars are aligned. Maybe they're crossed, but you're supposed to be like aligned with one another. That's the thing. Star-crossed lovers are still lovers. That's the thing. It's like Rose and Jack. They were still lovers. One of them died. That's it. But your star-crossed lovers, you argue a lot. They reveal something. about you, maybe. What is it about? Who is it about? It's about this Capricorn. But it's also some sort of representation about you. What is this about you? The Daughter of Grails. Another page. It has to do about you as well. You're new to the situation. You're brand new, but because you know something, because you've been illuminated to something, the moment they mess with you, that's what happens to them. And you know that. That's their undoing. They can mess with anyone else. It's kind of like Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. It's like they could eat anything else. It's almost as though because they failed to get you too, because you know the secrets, because they failed to get you, that's because judgment is enacted. You got away from something. Six of Cups, yeah, they tried to give you something and it's basically like you turned it down. They tried to bring you in, the Lord of Skulls, with all this, like, you know, fancy stuff. It's kind of like the three trials of Jesus that I've talked about before. They tried to bring you in by showing you all of this stuff, and because you said no, that's their undoing. Prince of Knives, coming in with the harsh information, harsh truth. I just want to know, like, I want more clarity. I just want 3 more cards for clarity. If you could just please give me some clarity right here. Like, give me one last message that can help Cancer tie this all up, because I feel like something's missing here. Something is missing and I'm trying to figure it out. What is missing? Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, Sun. That's it. They come to get, here's the thing. They come to basically take from you, but they can't. They're coming to you, but you know the secrets. You hold this. This is your card, Cancer. This Piscean energy, I'm not saying it's a Pisces, okay? But someone is walking towards this Queen of Cups who is completely illuminated. They're hoping that they can fill up the Queen cup. But here's the thing. The Queen doesn't need her cup filled up. In fact, the Queen could fill up this person's cup. That's the illumination right there. So let's look at your Awakened Oracles. You have Embrace, Friend, Flurry. You're going to have a lot of people who are around you right now. Embrace your friends. They're truly close ones, not the ones that are coming into your life. Like, pay attention to who your real friends are, all right? Who has always been there for you, like day one kind of thing. There was like one meme I saw on the internet. It was like, if you didn't see me, if we weren't friends in my Ford Fiesta years, then you're not a day one. Like, that was kind of funny because it's kind of true. So it's definitely about embracing your close friends. But a lot of people are going to come out of the woodwork. Beauty, finding. Here's the problem. I feel like your beauty, because remember, the pages are always getting preyed upon. That's like the whole point of the Page of Wands as well. Someone was enamored by your beauty. They could have had anything else, but because you knew something, because you knew that they were already glamorized by you, and you didn't take something from them, that was the big shocker. That was the big secret. You think something is here to be true, but it's not true. Someone illuminates you to something. You carry that secret with you basically to the grave. You're researching your secret. They try to come after you, it looks like again, maybe, but you're already illuminated. Glamour, oh, fairy, glamour, black cat, independence. Yeah, your beauty glamorized them. It's almost like, even in the vampire, like, deck, there are some vampires who are more beautiful than other ones, depending on, like, their social status, right? Obviously, the major arcanas have beautiful artwork, and then the other ones, like, they have okay artwork. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's pretty. Like, this is a top-tier deck. I'm gonna give this deck a 10 out of 10, like, for real. But, like, you could tell, like, the Fool energy with the Star energy compared to, like, the Seven of Pentacles. Like, you know. It's still top-notch. But it's kind of like, this vampire was glamorized by another vampire. Now, vampires can glamorize humans, but they're usually immune to each other's glamour, right? That's the situation, is that you glamorized them, but you knew something sinister about yourself or about the situation already. They tried it, they bit the vampire, got poisoned. That's their undoing. They didn't realize you were actually the Queen of Cups. They were coming towards you, trying to trick the situation. I'm more concerned about your friend right here, who you're actually connected to. I feel like you actually like this person, but maybe they're also very independent. They're just catty towards you. Maybe you value independence as well. Maybe you're just two very independent people on your own path. Maybe you could be star-crossed lovers. Who knows? Maybe you'll come back around. I want to know more about that person. Lord of Scepters, Eight of Grails. I feel like this person's walking away from emotional happiness, like emotional stability. So they're trying out other cups right now. That's the thing. They're just trying to do their own thing. So Leo energy and Scorpio energy. This person's walking away from emotional fulfillment. I think that they're just kind of like out there. Leos are out there. I'm a Leo, so I know. They're very independent people, so maybe the black cat is kind of like representation of Leo right there. They don't really want to settle down until later years, and then generally they realize that they missed out on the best things that they could have had, so I'm not going to get into that. What is this? All right, let me pull these. You have Jack-o'-lantern protection, yeah. Joy, rejoicing in the present. Rejoice in the present with what you know. If you have any interpretations, feel free to leave them below. Like, you can give me your own interpretation of this reading if you want to. I'm trying to give you my best interpretation, but only some of you are going to know what's going on in your lives. Like, I threw out a lot of scenarios out there, trying to give people different avenues to think about. Because, it's really hard to do tarot when people are only seeing, like, love tarot, okay? Because I don't really read from a love perspective. So if you come to my readings and you're always thinking about your ex or who you're dating now, then the messages, you're trying to twist them and fit them into like a love message, and it's not. It's about other things that you don't see, okay? So we have Ingwa's potency, achievement, difficulties overcome, creativity, completion, fertility, spiritual meaning, unity, and equanimity. All right. So let me get you a, what are these? Talisman Oracle cards. You have Fehe, achieve a goal, attract money, succeed in business, attain a promotion, or a new job. So, I just feel like there's something missing. I'm being called to pull one, but I'm also being called to not pull one. What should I do? It's telling me to pull you a couple of cards out of this mini deck. So, this person actually does find emotional stability within you, but they're always about like doing their own thing. They're always like whatever. But they're going to illuminate you to something. They're giving you like a little message about whatever. You fought with this person in the past. I kind of feel like you are soulmates, just like star-crossed soulmates. I'm not going to call them a karmic because they are coming in to help you. Karmic partners usually don't really help you do anything. They help you learn a harsh lesson. I don't feel like this person's teaching you a harsh lesson. It's kind of like Leo energy. Leo, Lord of Scepters, illuminating the sun, and then all of a sudden something is revealed to you. Maybe they don't care about you anymore. Maybe they don't even think about you, but they just want to like enlighten you about something. I don't know why. Why is that? Why do they care? The Seven of Cups, because they know fantasy. Father of Pentacles, because they know the Father of Pentacles is the fantasy. They know something is a dream right here. Something is too good to be true. Ace of Cups, yeah. One of the cups is real, though, but not the one that I think you're picking. More on this Devil, Capricorn. Four of Swords, Two of Wands, Mother of Cups. Yeah, this person is moving really quick. They see you as a new victim. They see the Mother of Cups as a new victim. That's it. That's all this is. That's why this person is coming in to help you last second. So anyway, Cancer, I know this is a long reading. I'm kind of like going around in circles, but I'm missing something. So if you can kind of like get some clarity about something, feel free to leave a comment below. So anyway, talk to you later. Bye.